other traditions, let's say extra-biblical traditions, it goes even further than what I'm telling you here. In the extra-biblical traditions, for example, in the traditions around the book of Enoch, it's the demons who teach human beings their skills. So it's not just that Cain develops these skills, but it's actually fallen angels who are teaching the skills. And think about it in terms of what I've been telling you. Like we get all hung up about the images of fallen angels and all this, but think about the image I had about the mountain, right? Of coming down the mountain, how applied knowledge is taking something above and bringing it below, okay? And so it's not that strange to imagine that these angels, these principalities, these higher beings are falling, and they're the ones who are teaching the skills to human beings. Like whether you think it's a legitimate tradition or not, just try to understand it. It can help you understand the story and why in the time of Christ these traditions were very prominent. So in the book of Enoch, it talks about the different demons. One major demon is Azazel. And it says that Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them the metals of the earth and the art of working them. Now think of the metal part is really important. Very important. Because metal is digging in the ground. Remember the mountain. Remember this pyramid, right? Metallurgy is digging in the ground, taking stuff from underground, bringing it up, and then using that, right? It's a very dark thing. And all the imagery around metallurgy in every culture is very dark. You know, you have the image of Hephaestus, this deformed god in Greek and Roman myth that lives in Hades, you know, that lives in this dark, fiery place and is pounding and making, and just think of a blacksmith in any, in any kind of fantastic story that you get, living in this soot and banging on metal and taking this ore out of the ground. You know, it's a very dark imagery. So Azazel teaches people to make weapons, but he doesn't only teach them to make weapons. He also teaches them to make bracelets and ornaments, and to use antimony. Now, antimony is very strange, but the reason it seems to me why he says to use antimony is because in the ancient times, antimony was a metal that was used to decorate the eyelids. So he's connecting metallurgy and weapon making with ornaments, with decorating. And so he says they use antimony and the beautifying of the eyelids, and all kinds of costly stones, and all coloring and tinctures. And there arose much godliness, and they committed fornication. They were led astray and became corrupt in all their ways. So why is ornamentation connected with this? Making something beautiful. Why wouldn't we want to make something beautiful? You know? Now, ornamentation is the ultimate garment of skin. Is the ultimate thing that you add. You can think about it this way, and I tried to explain it. Think of someone. Why would someone need to wear makeup? Sorry to all the ladies. Like, why do you wear makeup? Right? You wear makeup in order to enhance your beauty. Okay? Right? So you put something, you add something in order to enhance your beauty. Now, if you push that a little further, right? And let's say you put on more makeup. You put on more makeup. Where's the line between enhancing your beauty and hiding what's there? Okay? That's the line. Right? That's the line that I'm talking about. Okay, this idea of adding something in order to enhance, but then you're also hiding you're camouflaging what is there. supplementing in order to hide as well. Okay, that's the line that is going on in this whole game, and that's why the ornamentation that the demons teach, ornamentation, is related to making cities and making walls and weapons. Because why would you want a sword? You want a sword to enhance your strength, right? That's the same thing. Every technology has the same function. Every single technology has the same function. It's to enhance something, but it also can be a way to hide that which is lacking. The example I like to use is always book of matches. My ancestors had a lot of pain to start fires. Like, they suffered to start fires. I don't suffer. Just take out my book of matches. There you go, I've got fire. Well, what do I do if I don't have that book of matches? Can I start a fire? I don't know how to start a fire. Right? My ancestors knew how to start a fire. If they didn't have a book of matches, they could still start a fire. And it's the same for everything around us, right? We have cars, we can go very far, and now our whole society shifts. And now if you don't have a car, what do? If you live in the suburbs, you can't live without a car because the grocery store is too far away from your house. You would actually die of hunger if you didn't have a car. Okay? Trying to help you to think that way in order to help you understand the problem of supplementarity.